Annesley Old Church, or the Church of All Saints, Ainsley Park, is a disused church in a ruinous condition which stands on a mound near Annesley Hall, Nottinghamshire. The building remains are Grade 1 listed and are surrounded by a graveyard. The site is scheduled as an ancient monument. The church's south is built in stone and measured approximately 35 metres by 14.5 metres. The standing remains include a roofless west tower, a nave, a chancel, and a large 14th century lady chapel. The graveyard contains a variety of mainly 17th and 18th century grave markers. The present building, constructed by the Ainsley family in 1356, replaced a previous Norman building on the site. After the Ainsley estate had passed by marriage to the Chatworths, Patrick Chatworth, the 3rd Viscount of Chatworth, built the flight of steps that you see leading up to the church today. These were constructed in 1686. He also arranged for a carving of his coat of arms to be made and placed within the church. As the village of Ainsley developed into a mining community, it was decided to build a new church on the site, nearer the growing colliery community. The new church, All Saints, was constructed in 1874. Occasional services, especially harvest festivals, continued to be held in the old church until 1942. Following the cessation of use, the building deteriorated and Viscount Chatworth achievements were transferred to the new church. When the Ainsley estate was sold in 1973, the building fell into a state of total disrepair. The Church Commissioner's Office sold the location to Ashfield District Council for a nominal fee of £1. In 2012, Ashfield District Council completed a programme of preservation and restoration to make the site safe and now accessible to visitors. So please join me as I explore Annesley Old Church. This week I've been working away on business up north, and I'm returning home. It's currently 4 AM in the morning, and I thought on the way back I'll pop into this old historic church, well, what's left of the church. It's called Annesley Old Church, and it's actually on the edge of Sherwood Forest, the famous Robin Hood, of course. But in any case, I thought I'd come here. There's been a lot of activity here over the years. There's actually a big old manor house just to the left of me, which is now derelict and redundant. Unfortunately, I can't get access to that, so we'll concentrate on the church and the graveyard. We'll do a bit of calling out and see if we can pick anything up. But in any case, I hope you enjoy this explore. Please leave a like and leave a comment if you would, as usual. I'll speak to you soon.
All I ever wanted was you, but you left me alone inside these empty, broken walls. And I can't see it clearly, but it's obvious. I know that you left me alone inside this empty, broken hall. And now you'll be the reason why my soul is tainted.
Some cat balls out. That one's already going off. I've got 3 along there, and I've put a little static camera up on the edge of that wall. If you can see with that light, we'll have a walk around and see if we can pick anything up during the explore. And we'll leave that camera running, see if it can get any contact, and maybe the cat balls will go off. But I've got the Bluetooth speaker in my pocket and the phone in my pocket. So we'll do a little bit of calling out as we walk around and see if anyone wants to come and talk to us. This location was built in 1356, I believe, and hopefully if you see in the distance there, that's the big old manor house that the original owner or the builder of this church lived. The family died off, and unfortunately I believe it was bought by the council for a sum of £1 in the 1500s, and it's just left derelict, which is a bit of a shame. But I certainly would love to get in there and have a good explore during the night. But let's just have a walk around and see if anything's here with us this evening. Hopefully something wants to communicate. Let's just find my phone, make sure it's connected okay.
2.
Yes, it is. 2. What do you mean? Follow. 2 and follow. So you're telling me there's 2 spirits here? And you'd like me to follow them, maybe? William Booth died 1824. William Booth. Isn't there a writer or an actor or something called William Booth? But certainly a freaky old place. Obviously it is just after 4 in the morning, so daylight is approaching. I did actually leave the hotel about an hour and a half ago. It's 74 miles from where I was stationed this week, and this is on the way home. I've still got a good few hours to get home yet, but it's a good halfway stop. Not sure what that place is actually. That must be a separate part to the house. Just not sure if I can get in there. I don't think I can get access. But as you can see, it's also a large structure. Unless maybe I'm wrong, this is the house, and the one in front of me maybe is actually in use by an owner. It certainly appears to be maintained well, but that could just be the council looking after it. I wonder if I can get down there and get access. I know the front gates are locked down. I can't get through that way. I'm not even sure if I can climb over, because no, there's a major drop. Oh, that's unfortunate. You can see the gates, hopefully you can, in the distance there. That's where my car's parked, and it's all locked down. Unless you're a bloody mountain climber, I don't think you're going to get access to that. I certainly hope that static camera's picking anything up that might be with us, but let's just finish the walk around, then we can go back into the church and do a bit of calling out. But nevertheless, it's a fascinating place. We're actually close to a main road, so I'm sorry if you hear the traffic. Let's see if we can see how old this grave is. Oh, definitely not. We're going to get nothing off that. That I would imagine is from the 13th century. I'd love to get into this little bit. There is access up some winding steps to the top of the tower, but that's been padlocked down also. As you can see, I'm parked down there. I would like to get access to this structure. Let's have a look down here, see if I can get in. Yes, I probably could climb down that. But do I want to? I daren't risk it today. Undoubtedly I will get caught. Let's just concentrate on this church. As I say, it's only a quick visit whilst I'm on my way home. Myself and John will be out doing an investigation this evening to actually one of my favourite churches. It is in fact the oldest church we've ever done. And if you remember, that's where John got touched on the shoulder when we last investigated. So we're going to return, do another proper investigation, just to see if we can pick any communications up again, because I do know that place is extremely haunted. So please look out for that one next. Okay, as you can see, that's the pathway in that we come from. Well, I hope you can see. But let's get south back round to the other side. No, I think that place is definitely shut down. Yeah, the windows are boarded up, it appears. So clearly that must have been the manor house, and the other end is a secondary house maybe. Absolutely stunning, look at that. Okay, let's get ourselves back into this church and we'll do a bit more calling out, because they haven't said anything. I'll just come up to this sign, you can see a little bit of history. Hopefully you can make that out. I'm not sure if it'll be too dark, I'll pull the light away, but there you go. Let's hope that camera's picked some activity up. Right, let me get the camera down and we'll do a little bit of calling out and see if anything wants to come forward. So bear with me. Okay, I think we have enough light now. I don't need the torch, but we'll move to the centre of the church and we'll try a little bit of communication. Okay, Spirit, if there's anyone here that can possibly come forward and speak with me this evening, I would very much appreciate that. My name's Michael, by the way. I'm here with great love. I'm not here to mock anybody. I'm not here to ridicule you. I'm just here to speak to whatever spirit resides here. I know we're on the edge of Sherwood Forest and there's some very long history in that area, and I'm sure that there must be something that inhabits this place. I certainly know online there's been reports of the usual shadow figures and noises in the night, but I'm here openly to communicate with you. So you can either communicate through the meter that I have in my hand, or you can come and talk to me. Please, I mean no disrespect. I'm only here to communicate with whoever's lingering in this location. Is there maybe somebody that lives in this tower? Do you reside in this structure maybe? I'm sure that there must be someone here. I obviously know that spirits visit locations from time to time and that you're not going to always be here. But if any spirit can hear my voice, please come into this space and communicate with me. This will probably be the only time that I ever visit this location, so I'd really appreciate anything that you could give me. Please just show yourself. Give me something. Not sure you can.
I was religious.
Hopefully you heard that. It's just come through. I was religious. Thank you, Spirit. I would hope that you are religious. If you're visiting this location or you reside here, I would expect nothing else. It's certainly a beautiful location. I would imagine in its time, when it was intact, it was absolutely a stunning church. So please, give me more if you would. Tell me, did you worship here maybe? Did you live close by? Are you maybe buried in the graveyard outside? Please give me something. Anything. Hopefully that little static camera's picking things up. I haven't seen them cat balls move yet. Not much on the EMF. But there has to be something here. I can't believe that there wouldn't be. Please, Spirit, come forward.
Arthur.
Arthur? Are you giving me your name, Arthur? Is that who I can communicate with? So, Arthur, come forward and tell me a little about yourself, if you would. Come and speak with me. You can tell by now I mean no harm to you. I mean no disrespect. Worn away.
Sick.
Sick? Was you sick, Arthur? Was you sick? Is that what took your life? You became sick and passed away? Could you confirm that, Arthur, whether with this device in my hand or speak to me? What sickness did you have, Arthur? What illness did you have? Please let me know through this device. You're obviously aware that you can speak through this device. So I would appreciate you giving me a little more if you would. Maybe you could give me the year that you passed, or if you still think you're alive, tell me what year you think it is currently. Could you do that for me, Arthur? Okay, we've got a fresh battery. So follow me around if you would. We'll keep this going until we can pick something up, at least. Beware. What must I beware of, Arthur? Is there something here that could hurt me, maybe? I'm deliberately facing the camera behind me, just in the off chance something can show themselves. Please, what have I got to beware of, please? What are you trying to tell me? I'm in great respect to you, as I always say. I'm only here to communicate. I'm here for nothing else. Let's maybe put the camera down here. That's actually just come through and said, "Where are my children?" Arthur, if that's you speaking to me, I honestly don't know where your children are. I would imagine if you're that old, or you were here many centuries ago, your children have your children have passed also. So you should see them in spirit. Maybe you're stuck here and your children have passed on. The man scares you. What man scares you? Tell me his name, please. And we'll call him out. We'll banish him. Give me his name. I don't like the fact that you're being scared. You shouldn't be stuck in this location and someone's scaring you. I know you're a spirit, if that's you, Arthur. But you don't deserve to be punished or harassed by an evil entity. And that camera's just shut down again. That was a brand new battery. I don't know what's going on with that camera. There's something here draining it. That's 2 batteries in a space of 15 minutes. Can I ask who's draining my battery, please? Who's using this energy? I know you're communicating with me, but you're not giving me enough information. I need more, if you would. I can't understand how them batteries have gone. But each battery should last it. You know, well, I'm glad you know. I don't fully understand how you're doing it. I know that spirits can use energy.
She killed.
She killed. Who killed, please? Is this the person that scares you? Is this the person that you warned me of? That you said beware? Is there someone here with evil intent? If there is, make them show themselves. I'm not scared of them. God is always on my side, so I'm protected. So come forward, please. That got light very quickly. I was hoping to get here much earlier, but even though I woke up early, I thought I won't leave that early because I'm out all of this evening filming, so...
Haunt.
Haunt? Does something haunt this place? By what you're telling me, I assume there is a haunting here. And you're clearly scared of something. I don't know what that something is because you haven't told me. But I would hope that you would tell me at some point. I'm not going to be here too long, Arthur, if that is you. But I'd like to help you with this nasty entity that's scaring you. Look at that, absolutely stunning, isn't it? I bet this church was beautiful when it was all intact. Hopefully at the start I would give you a little history about the place. Let's just take one more walk around the rear of the church. Let's just check that static camera's still going. It is. We'll leave that running and we'll just have one last wander around the outside and then we'll look at packing it up and I'll get on my way back home, thank God. It's been a long week again. Another week of travelling.
Died in battle.
Died in battle? Who died in battle, please? Is this you, Arthur? Are you maybe buried here? Let's have a quick look at this grave. This is a weird one. Oh, it's actually rocks and an anchor. Mary Ann Charworth, that actually says. I wonder why it depicts rocks and an anchor. Maybe she was killed on an old ship or something.
I can scare you.
You can scare me, can you? You're more than welcome to try. I don't think you can. I'm not easily scared. But look at that, absolutely stunning. Not sure how old it is. As I say, I can't read the writing. But look at that place in the distance here. How stunning is that? Will that make a good investigation? Stunning. Come on then, I'm waiting for you to scare me. I'm here to be scared. I haven't got John to protect me tonight.
Chase.
Chase? Oh, please do. I like to be chased. You're more than welcome to. Trouble is, these graves are so old, it's just impossible to read now. Please, Spirit, can you show yourself in this graveyard maybe? Can you give me something? Obviously not the biggest of graveyards, but Let's just walk over here right to the back. Obviously these are the oldest ones. I left my torch inside. Oh, in actual fact, I think I've got another torch on me. Let's have a look, see if we can pick anything up off that grave. I thought I had another torch on me, I haven't, unfortunately. Sorry about that. But certainly an old grave. It's got, I think that's an old religious cross stamped into it. But nevertheless, stunning little location. I certainly hope we picked something up. But look at that. Absolute stunning view in the distance. And as you can see, hope you can see, analyse that Sherwood Forest in the distance. So, a very historic place. A lot of stories obviously about Sherwood Forest. We all know Robin Hood wasn't actually real to life, but I think he was based on a certain individual, and obviously with books and cinema they overhype, and obviously so begun Robin Hood. But in any case, certainly a beautiful forest by all accounts, and obviously a very large forest. Stunning place though, absolutely stunning. I know I keep saying it, but sometimes some locations just think absolutely gorgeous. Wouldn't it be lovely to actually live in that house? Okay. Pagan? Well, the pagans here, Spirit. It seems like in many locations over the centuries there were pagans. I don't really know enough about pagans to comment too much, but I will find out. I should really read a bit more history on paganism and witchcraft, because these things seem to come up in the locations that I visit. So I will do that. So, Spirit, whoever's here, if that's you, Arthur, whoever you are, I'm not communicating with the evil spirit that's scaring Arthur. Burned? Did they burn you, Arthur? Was it maybe this evil spirit that burnt you? Is that what made you very sick at the end? I hope it wasn't. But in any case, whoever's here and been communicating with me, I wish you God's love. I wish you great respect, and please be at peace. Can I ask, please, don't attach yourself to me or follow me home. So please go in peace. Hung? Well, if it was, didn't do very well, did they? It looks like they were burnt and they were hung also. Maybe they were hung, drawn and quartered, and then the remnants set light to. It certainly went on in them days. But in any case, I'll close things down. We'll do a closing scene, and I think I'll get myself back on the road, so bear with me. Okay, so thank you for joining me once again. I hope you enjoyed this short explore of Annesley Old Church. I've certainly enjoyed it. I'm glad I did come. There's certainly some communications going on here by a gentleman maybe called Arthur, and I certainly hope that he's resting in peace. But in any case, please leave a like and leave a comment if you would. I'll look forward to seeing you again on my next video. Take care of yourselves. God bless. I'll speak to you soon.